Okay, I think it's time for the show now. One interesting thing is the number of people joining the race for the presidency.
Yeah, that's great. Well, you know, it's more like an open ring, you know, where everybody,
I think we all have to run one way or the other. People are running, so we should run. We should run. I think we should run.
Well, again, you know, quite a number of people have been saying, look, these ones that are, you know, throwing in their hearts, all right, that in very sane in the political environments, people who run for, you know, certain political offices, they must have had, you know,
pedigree.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. There must have been a movement within the political circle.
It's part of what we're going to talk about today. So, good morning and thanks for joining us. A lovely, lovely Monday morning. Welcome to TVC Breakfast. I am Mike Okwacha.
And I am Ikechukwu Obienu. We're very glad to know that you are seated here waiting for us to roll. Mike, roll it.
All right, let's see what we're talking about today.
I have all it takes to aspire for this position.
I have decided to answer the call of teaming youth, of the teaming youth who have asked me to run for president.
Well, President Muhammadu Buhari says that as a beneficiary of free and fair elections, he is not afraid of credible process in 2019.
Yeah, President Buhari was speaking during an interactive session with the Nigerian community in China. Buhari, who is in China for the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation, also talked about how he became president after 4 attempts.
Well, some of the people loyal to the APC are in support of President Buhari's re-election, but another group loyal to the PDP has thrown its weight behind Saraki's aspiration. The disunity began when APC chieftain Umaru Ayela Begon pledged his support for President Buhari, an act that got other members of the community angry.
I must commend TVC. Great job. It's setting new heights. Clean pictures, excellent sound. All your stuff. I particularly enjoy Ikechukwu.
Whole army of those guys.
You know,
thank you very, very much.
You know,
well, he's been in the saddle in Bayelsa for 6 years now and making giant strides. But what and who have been those behind it? Let's now bring in Governor of Bayelsa State, Siraki Dixon, to talk more about his strides in the state. Thank you very much indeed for coming.
Thank you very much, Ikechukwu, for having me and the great job you guys are doing here at TVC.
We're very happy to have you here too. Well, you've been in governance in Bayelsa for about 6 years now, and we have been hearing the giant strides we have been seeing as well. Our reporter, Vitamin George, in your state has been reporting on your activities. Can you tell us more about these strides?
Well, first of all, let me thank you for having me, and I thank you also and the several others like you are doing a great job, not just here in TVC, but across our country, and who wish us well. I thank you all and appreciate all your good wishes and support and encouragement and prayers. But we are still not done. There's still a lot we have to do, a lot that is still going to happen and is happening. Going to consolidate on the frontiers of stability and security, advance the course of development, and consolidate on all that we have started.
In recent years, Nigeria has signed trade deals with China and other foreign allies. Federal government's implementation of the Economic Recovery Growth Plan has seen the country up the ladder of ease of doing business ranking. All right, Nigeria was to sign the Continental Free Trade on the continent of Africa, but eventually pulled out because of some concerns that were raised. Have these concerns been addressed now?
Thank you for bringing this up, because it's good to clarify where we are in the process and what brought us to where we are. The African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement is an important landmark agreement that will last for the next 1,500 years. It's akin to the way you have the European Union set of agreements. And so what happened is that, like, initially, the thrust of the agreement and the work on it was led by the what you call the AU Summit.
All right, former Nigerian international Shehu Odegbame has declared his intention to run for FIFA president. And of course, he joins us now live to talk about his intention to run for FIFA president. Good to have you with us tonight.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, what prompted your decision to run for FIFA president?
Well, there is apparently a vacuum. And there's also an opportunity which I saw considering the circumstances around the FIFA elections. Blatter has resigned.
The PDP National Convention is over now. Uche Secondos is the party's new chairman, and reactions have already been pouring in. Kwara State Governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed says that the repositioning of the party through its recently concluded National Convention will not pose a threat to the ruling All Progressives Congress. He also debunks speculation that he and his predecessor, Senate President Bukola Saraki, may soon be on the move. On their way back to the People's Democratic Party, Abdul Fattah disclosed this and many more in his exclusive interview with State House correspondent Maria Olashainde.
To please return home as I have done.
Recently, the People's Democratic Party, PDP, made an appeal to its old members who left the party, urging them to return so they can rebuild the party together.
All right, let's bring in Branson Awana, a sports analyst, to take a look at the games coming up tonight. Well, Branson, Liverpool, if we had the sort, of course, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp is very well concerned about the long injury list. You have quite a number of high-profile players who are out injured, Alcantara, Gomez, Van Dijk, and all of that. They've been so unlucky with injuries.
Yes, and unfortunately, injuries will continue if the EPL does not work fast, to look at what's happening in the league. For instance, these players are humans. They play on Saturday, they play Wednesday, sometimes Sunday, Saturday again, the following week. Don't forget now, before the pandemic.
The games that went down in the Premier League yesterday. And I also took a look at the fight coming in between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua. It's becoming clearer and clearer by the day. But first, let's look at the Premier League now. Liverpool are looking now like a team willing to defend their title.
Well, it wasn't obvious from the start of the season. I think, it's a very weird season. We have even the big teams facing times of troubles, like the likes of Manchester United and Manchester City. But I think right about now, in December, it's a different calendar because of the coronavirus, with the dates shifting forward. But I think we can now see Klopp's boys, getting that enigma, that, where they left off last season and, thrashing, everyone around. It's been absolutely, a fantastic run. About 3-4 wins in their last 5 games and, scoring 7 past Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, yeah. Hello and welcome. This is TVC News Hour. I am Ikechukwu Obienu.